Storyteller. The game is rather loud. My goodness. A book about building stories. We're gonna build some stories today. I hope you're all ready for that. Yeah, let's see. Quality, that's fine. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna just get this started and we're gonna see how well I do as a storyteller. Crossing fingers, knocking on wood. I'm not bad. Introduction. At the end of this book lies a crown. It is bestowed only to the finest storytellers of the realm. Every page is empty, save for a title. It is your duty to fill these pages with the most captivating of tales. Complete this book and prove yourself worthy of the title Storyteller. I mean, fair enough. Let's see. Life and death, love and heartbreak, and the afterlife. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, so we had to click. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. Adam starts alone, finds love, and dies happy. Make a story with this title. Okay. So, easy. Adam indeed started alone, but he found love in the form of Eve, which was born from his rib, and eventually dies happy. Okay. But there you go. We did the thing. Easy. Easy. Alright. Heartbreak. Eve dies heartbroken. No! So. Love. So Adam and Eve were together, madly in love with each other, but unfortunately, it didn't necessarily work out. Is there? No. I need... Oh, wait. Let me get rid of that. Actually, so there needs to be... So it needs to start with... Oh, I get it. Eve and Adam were together, happy, eternally bonded, when Adam pissed off God. No, I'm sorry. When Adam bit from the apple, but the apple itself was poisoned, leaving Eve to suffer alone. She died alone and heartbroken. There we go. Alright, that's easy enough. Right, afterlife. Seeing the ghost of a lover. Oh dear. Adam fell in love with Eve, of course. 'Twas easy when they were the only ones within the realm of Eden. Unfortunately, the apple was truly poison and took Adam's heart away with her. However, you would be surprised to see her ghost return to say goodbye before she left. There we go. Alrighty. Well, that was easy. Alright. Broken hearts. Recovery, miracle, unlucky, grief. Okay. Jesus. A heartbreak is healed. Okay. So we only have the wedding and death. Okay, there's no love. Interesting. So we'll start with death. Alright. Lenora mourned the loss of her first love. Oop. Oh. Ah, okay. Start with the wedding first. Lenora thought she had found love within the arms of Edgar, her first love and best friend throughout the ages. Unfortunately, the plague would take him away, leaving her sad and heartbroken and wondering if she will ever find love beyond this passing. When indeed she did, surprisingly enough, than another woman. Without any death. Ah, without any deaths! Ah. Alright. Okay. I see the challenge here. She had thought she had found love within Edgar, but was surprised to realize. Oh. Interesting. That is quite intriguing. With no death. Interesting. I get it. Okay. Lenore and Isabel had found love within each other's bosoms, friends and bosom buddies for the rest of their lives together. Lenore did not know that Edgar, her best friend, was also in love with her. But Edgar would not be alone, for he would eventually find love within Bernard, and both would live happily without the need of death amongst the quad couples. Quad couples? I think, maybe. But I got it. There you go. Haha. Easy. Heartbreak is healed. Okay, so, ooh. Lenore and Isabel, deeply and madly infatuated, decided to give their vows to each other unto God. But unfortunately, with the times they were in, Lenore would lose her sweet Isabel, torn by the madness of whether or not she could continue on without her love. Her begging and pleading to God, please, revive my love, and her prayers were answered. Thus, Lenore and Isabel find peace once again. There we go. She may have to realize that she may be dating and marrying a zombie, but who knows? Alright, let's see here. Oh, Edgar, buddy! I am so sorry! I am so sorry, buddy. I am so sorry, buddy. Okay. So... Bernard thought he had it easy, and married sweet, sweet Isabel, not realizing that Edgar had feelings for Isabel. Isabel, madly in love with Bernard, rejected Edgar's feelings and refused to give him any sort of leeway into her heart, especially when soon after, Isabel would lose Bernard forever due to a trade in life a previous couple had in terms of resurrection. Distraught on how she should feel, she turned to her friend Lenora, who gave her a comforting shoulder and a warm bed to continuously cry on. However, Edgar continued to chase, hoping that Isabel would one day look upon him. But it never happened. And thus, unfortunately, Edgar did, after chasing for so long, die alone. Okay, so it can't be that. Okay. Then Edgar attempted to woo her partner in revenge, but... Oh, so everyone must. Okay, hold on. Okay. So, revamping the story. Bernard loved Isabel, and they thought they were meant to be together, not realizing his best friend Edgar had fallen in love with him. But she said, no, I cannot love you. I cannot love you, for I am in love with Isabel. His love would carry to his grave, leaving Isabel alone to mourn the loss of sweet Bernard. Sweet Bernard, how could you leave me as such? She runs to her friend Lenore, who gives her a warm bosom and a warm bed. In giving the bonds of embrace and love, they vow to give each other comfort for the rest of their lives. Edgar, lonely, sad fool that he is, attempts to try and woo the poor lasses, but each denies in turn. Poor Edgar. I'm so sorry, Edgar. Surviving spouses find comfort. Stories can use fewer frames. Interesting. It was a grand occasion indeed when Edgar found Isabel. It was a grand occasion indeed. They thought they had found sweet peace in life together at last. The same could be said of their friends, their bosom friends, Lenora and Bernard. They each thought that they could live comfortably within their small circle of friends together at last. Unfortunately, due to the world that they lived in, Lenora would soon find no peace at the end of her lover's life. Neither could Isabel, realizing that Edgar's life would soon be taken by the world around them in sickness. Dashing at all the world and its hatred and bigotry, Isabel ran to Lenora and found peace within each other, knowing that they could support each other through thick and thin. Easy peasy. Look at that. Bam! Bam ba bam ba bam. Wham ba bam. Did you update your VTuber model to have more specs than when was the last time you watched? Because there's more eye movements. I do have a little more of a mouth movement, etc., etc. My glasses did change, etc. Apparitions. Ooh, spooky time. Edgar shocks himself. Interesting. Huh. Edgar shocked himself, so... Where? Press F for Edgar, right? Edgar's getting so abused here. Like, my god, Edgar, I'm so sorry. Let's see. Ah, okay. Interesting. Huh. This is quite interesting. That barely any description in terms of just like what each one would do. Did he die first? No. Ah, okay, I get it. Poor sad Edgar. I couldn't even remember his name. That's how forgettable he was, and that is how heartbroken he became when no one truly remembered his worth and value. Dying lonely, heartbroken, and sad. Of course, he had no recollection of his death. Concerned as to how he became like this, why no one seemed to notice him. It is then he realized no one could see him truly as a ghost. There we go. Dismay. Rejected by own woof! My goodness. That is quite a conundrum. Okay. Edgar and Isabel thought they had it all. Edgar finally finding true love, hopefully within the bounds of life and love. But plague would take his life, poor dear. Isabel, beside herself with grief, vowed to find new purpose and new life, and found it within her best friend, Lenora. And they found happily ever after within their bonds. But their love was too strong, so strong, in fact, that Edgar found its calling, and came back from the world beyond to answer it. Only to be rejected, knowing that Isabel had found happiness somewhere else. She's like, what, man? My goodness. Heartbroken spouses are reunited. Interesting. Huh. Odd. Edgar and Lenora vowed to remain true and love each other to the depths of time and space, not knowing that death would come to claim his sweet Lenora sooner than he imagined. Edgar wept, sighing and grieving with pain. He did not realize that Lenora had come back, at the sounds of his cries, wishing to return to him. But as she came, His tears would bring upon his death, leaving her heartbroken as well. Refusing to live life on her own, she does the unthinkable and chases off after him to love him in death as she did in the afterlife. Hey! There you go. Morbid, but it works. Heartbreak for Jesus Christ! Jesus, this, what the heck? Okay. Alright. My goodness. Edgar loved Isabel, and there could have been no other in his life to whom he could love more. Unfortunately, fate found other plans, taking her away from him at the very last moment after they said I do. Lenora, seeking to comfort Edgar, offered herself unto him, and he accepted, knowing her comfort could give and benefit in one way or another. But with renewed need to return to the one she loved, Isabel resurrected herself, casting herself away from heaven's light, and found herself wanting to be with Edgar again. But in pursuing Edgar, she found that he had no longer love for who she became after death. Edgar was cursed by Isabel to eventually suffer as she has suffered, and it soon came true, as he would quickly follow in Isabel's footsteps. Ah, interesting. That's not heartbreak. No. Ha! Ha ha ha! Interesting. That is quite a conundrum. Isabel resurrected, denying God because badass bitch. But she soon not had eyes for Edgar, but Lenora instead. Okay. That is quite intriguing. Edgar was soon following Isabel's footsteps, leaving poor Lenora all alone. It needs to end with Isabel also getting heartbroken. Wonder. Is it personality? Isabel loved Edgar very, very much, loving him with all of her heart, but being forced to be left alone in the end, crying and weeping over his dead body and grave, being the last to leave the cemetery. Her tears would bring about a friend within Lenora. They soon found bliss and peace, not realizing their love had brought about Edgar's sweet affairs. No. This is quite... Yeah, Edgar just keeps dying. Like, no, I will figure this out. I am the storyteller, goddammit. I will figure this out with the moral of the story being. It needs to end with a death. Someone being upset. Putting the word. This needs to be revived. Now, Edgar needs to have heartbreak. No. Because Isabel needs to have a heartbreak. Or Isabel had a heartbreak. And Edgar needs to have a heartbreak. Pardon me as I just test a couple of things. Ah! Okay, so it is personality. Okay, I got it. Isabel and Edgar, a match everyone thought would be made in heaven, only for it to be taken when heaven called Edgar's name into the light, leaving poor Isabel alone. Isabel finding comfort within her best friend Lenore, they vowed to continue to protect and honor each other's love for the rest of their lives. Isabel soon forgot about sweet Edgar. About sweet Edgar. Not realizing that their love called him back from the void and into life renewed. Distraught at this, she found her new love within Lenore's arms. She could not possibly return to Edgar. No, that could not possibly be. Edgar, in malice, they said that if he could not have her, no one else would, and thus Lenora was made to suffer the choices Isabel made. All because of Edgar's assholes. All because of Edgar's eagerness. There we go. Much more polite and civil. There we go. Alright. The cellar. That's terrifying. Lenore drinks poison. No! Does poison have two? Okay, so Lenora has... Ah! Lenora thought she had found her soulmate. Her second. Her partner in life, within Edgar, someone who had always supported her from the shadows, and who had found herself quite a companion, only for him to be taken away by some unknown means, cruel and heartless for her to be explained. In grief, she decided to join him. That's tragic! Bernard killed Edward, exactly. Double poison! Oh, okay, wait. So, double... Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Okay. Once there was a story of Edgar and Lenora. Sweethearts, bound to be together within the eyes of the community, their families, and within each other. Unfortunately, life was not so kind to women back then. And Lenora would be taken away from Edgar's life forever. Repulsed by living a life alone without her, Edgar followed suit knowing he could not be without her. But, fighting to remain by Edgar's side, Lenora fought through tooth and nail, through angels and hymns to return to the one she loved, not realizing she would return to a grave, and thus would follow him, knowing that he was going to her. She had to follow. Right. Okay. Hold on. Rewind. Okay, rewind. Edgar hoped to chase Lenora through death, but God said, please, give life another chance, give life another go. And Edgar said no. Thanks. Jesus, that's so tragic. Ay! Ay, ay, ay! Isabel marries. You revive us, I realize she's still dead. Jake's poison again, right? My goodness. Isabel thought that she had found love within Edgar. She thought. As many do, ignorantly, without knowing truly who their partner was. A fight would ensue amongst the two of them. Realizing that she cannot be with him, she decides to take measures in her own hands and tells him to drink from the cauldron she left. JK. There's no way to poison the wine? Why would they give us wine? Why would they give us wine? He has to die somehow. But he has to die. That is quite the conundrum, because you can't... Right! Personalities are a thing! Right, personalities are a thing. She decides enough is enough of Edgar's foolish games, and decides to serve him a perfect spot of wine. It was too easy. Too easy, she imagined, looking over to her friend Lenora, who had been supporting her, despite her misgivings. Isabel decided to take Lenora's hand and beg for Lenora to give her cats. And then drink wine. In celebration! There you go, alright. Isabel commits a crime. She already committed a crime last chapter! What do you want? She committed a crime last chapter! Okay, sure. You know, let's switch things up. Lenora thought she had found happiness within Isabel, but Isabel was not the woman she claimed to be. No, Isabel would quickly not use the wine. And Isabel was jealous of Lenora, and Edgar's love, jealous that she could not have it herself. Thus, poisoned Edgar's Isabel could not have Lenora, for Lenora belonged to someone else, so she decided to plot and plan evil as evil does. And poison she did, committing a crime of passion. Lenora, unable to live with herself, joins him in death, and Isabel, angered that Lenora would run away, follows her after. My God. Isabel, if only you just let her go. Just let her go, Isabel, let her go. Oh my goodness.